Hey guys, College Student 1 here, aka Maxfield. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and reaching for your dreams. Today, we're going to take a look at the first video in your Call to Duty. This episode will be settings. So, let's jump in and take a look. In Black Ops 2, I use a special set of settings that maybe many people don't use. Let's take a look at them one by one. Look inversion, I keep disabled. If you don't know what it is, don't touch it. Controller vibration, I actually keep mine disabled. It's enabled by default, but I disable it so that way I can make sure that when I'm shooting and getting those long range kills, that my controller is not jumping all over the place. Because otherwise you don't get kills, you just shoot everywhere. That's not what we want. So let's try to keep that controller vibration disabled. Heading down to stick layout, I keep mine on default. I know you can set it to some other settings like Southpaw, which is kind of popular, but I'd say stick to default. Button layout, I do switch mine. It comes with default, however, I play on tactical. Tactical switches your right analog stick button with your circle button. What these switch are crouch and melee. Tactical settings allow you to crouch easier, so when you're standing behind an object like a wall or a car, or some sort of obstacle in front of you, you can move around, you can strafe back and forth and crouch behind it, stand up and crouch really easily by just pressing this analog button rather than having to reach all the way over to circle. I think this is a really beneficial tool for any gamer to take their game to the next level. For sensitivity, I play on a 5. I see people play on a very wide range of settings, and that's okay. But if you want to be a great player, you gotta have great settings. If you have yours set above a 10, it's not the setting for you. If you have yours set below a 4, it's not the setting for you. My best suggestion to you is play around between 4 and 10 and find what you can repeatedly, game after game, get success with. What you can always get those kills with. For me, I use 5, and I'd suggest it. It's not too fast, so that way you can still get those long range kills, but it's not too slow, so that way you can't get the in-close kills, when you gotta swing around and maybe get your knife into that person. But, of course, if you're not knifing because you're playing tactical, then a lower sensitivity is actually still okay, because you'll be shooting with your gun rather than trying to miss with your knife. Target assist, I keep enabled. Player name indicator, I use full name, I don't change it. Colorblind assist, I do change this. It starts off off and I switch it on. It makes it a lot easier to see your teammates and your party members on the map. And also to know which guys are your enemies and which guys aren't. And that's big if you want to be good at Call of Duty. If you want to be a good player, you gotta know the difference between the enemy and the allies, right? Don't want to get those team kills. For audio settings, I'd suggest keeping your voice volume the same, but I would definitely change your music volume. The reason why mine's set at about 60% is because otherwise in-game, the music is blaring over everything. I can't even think. I don't know if you guys can, but I know that I certainly can. So I would strongly suggest that you switch this music volume down to about 55 to 60%. The other volumes I keep the same. For presets, you see I have mine set at headphones. By default, it's Treyarch Mix. And if you have a TV, keep it on Treyarch Mix. But if you do use headphones, put it to headphones. I wouldn't suggest the others. For graphics settings, make sure you have your safe area set to the maximum allowed on your screen. Brightness, I set my brightness actually a little bit higher than default. I make sure that that not visible section is actually barely visible. So the darkest one, I can actually see, and you should probably be able to see now too. This makes it so that way that guy that's hiding in that dark corner when you walk into the room that blasts you with that shotgun, yeah, well you'll be able to see him first this time, so you'll be able to kill him. The rest of the settings I keep the same. Load by default, I set mine to multiplayer. I play a lot of multiplayer. Don't worry about the install section. Alright guys, so I just showed you my settings that I use every single game and have been using for years to make sure that my game is always at its top, to make sure that I'm always performing my best so I can always get that 3KD. And if you want a 3KD too, come and check out these settings. Watch the video again, pause it, look at it, and try out these settings, especially the sensitivity, but find what's right for you, because nothing else will work but what's right for you. This is what's right for me, but I think that it will help you no matter what. So check it out. And hey, until the next call to success, and on your until your next call to success on our next call to duty video, keep it real and keep reaching for those dreams. Always. College Student 1, over and out. Hey you guys, hope you enjoyed the video today on settings. If you found it useful, if you tried the settings and you found them helpful, or hey, you're looking forward to it, share below, mention in the comments, or even add me down there on Snapchat, or come and check out the stream on twitch.tv/collegestudent1. I stream every single day, so you can always come in and interact with me and ask any questions. I'd love your feedback. Have an excellent day, and I'll see you next time on your next call to duty.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.